Thanks for staying with us. And Bill O'Reilly in the Miller Time segment tonight. Let's get right to the sage of Southern California. He joins us from Santa Barbara. So Netanyahu, Miller, what say you?
Well, my favorite line is when he said Iran's promises were as empty as Nancy Pelosi's stare. Huh? What was that all about? Heavily remodeled house, nobody home. I was hoping that Pelosi and Boehner would have a cry-off somewhere during the day. And, you know, the reason he had to come over here and say this is because it's a madhouse. The world's a madhouse. Everybody knows that we should do to Iran exactly what Harry Reid's Bowflex machine did to him a couple months ago. But we're not doing that. We've got this guy coming over here and they're chiding. There you go. That's a good look, huh? Harry, read the bottom line. You're a drip. I heard announcers saying that they thought that Netanyahu's speech was dystopic.
That was Amanpour, Ms. Amanpour from CNN.
To me, putting a guy in a cage and lighting him on fire seems a little more dystopic. For God's sakes, what's going on? I feel like Charlton Heston waking up in the field and the chimp is on top of the pony. I guess at this point, I should just be thankful that the Democrats didn't arrest Netanyahu like that Benghazi filmmaker guy. I don't know what's up. All I know is this. I'm with the Jews in this. I think the other people are crazy. It seems like half our country is wavering on that.
No, the poll that came out today in Fox News shows quite clearly that Americans now think that the Obama administration is paralyzed and doesn't know what to do to fight terror or stop Iran from doing anything. All right, now let's get to North Korea, one of your favorite countries. I know you've been there like 5 or 6 times, you and Dennis Rodman. Kim Jong-un, the great leader, is telling his armed forces to ramp up for a war against the USA. How do you think Vegas would handicap that war, Miller?
I don't know. This kid looks sharp to me. He looks like a super good...
Sure he does. He looks sharp. Yeah.
He looks like Kim Jong-un Kardashian to me. Listen, I fear North Korea less than I fear the other whack jobs because at least North Korea are godless men, whereas the other guys are God-driven men. And I think we can get at this kid. I think we can sneak somebody a few shekels and get them to go in and do him at night. Get the same guy who pranked him by cutting off his sideburns. Have him sneak in the middle of the night and do the guy. You brought up Rodman. Maybe we send Rodman back over, as I said before, in the wedding dress. He chats the kid up, gets a little flirtatious. The kid marries Rodman. Rodman becomes the first lady in North Korea. And then he, ends up divorcing the kid. The kid's devastated and we get half their money. Maybe that's a play. All I know is I fear these guys in a nuclear war, but not in a ground war, because I don't know if you've ever seen North Korea's army, but they're like the Rockettes, for God's sakes, with that crazy stiff-legged
the goose-stepping. All right.
Yeah, it's like the Christmas show. I think we can do that.
Okay. Boston University, where I matriculated, they have a week called Frisky February. I guess that would be a month. Frisky February, where they have health-related sexual things. And one of them is sex ed at Hogwarts. They're incorporating Harry Potter into this sex ed business. And I don't know if Harry's cooperating or not. What do you think?
Well, I think during Sex Week, a lot of the kids up there are matriculating 2-3 times a day, Bill. I'd say it's chronic matriculation. All I know is this: you got to watch yourself when you're in college. You can't be that much of a satyr. I knew a guy in college who was very frisky sexually, and he ended up getting Hogwarts, and they had to perform a wandectomy on him. And those wandectomies are not covered under Obamacare even. You know, I took a lab once in sexuality through Harry Potter. I had an early morning lab where we studied Lord Cosby, the potion master. And, you know, there's various ways you can go here, but... I
think it would be wise for me not to say anything.
No, you want to stay away from that, Billy.
Yeah, I still have my BU
Just
sweatshirt.
Walk away from it. It never happened.
It never happened.
Wandectomy. All right.
You were an apparition, Miller. And we are looking forward to seeing everybody in Rio Rancho, New Mexico for the Don't Be a Pinhead show on Saturday, April 11th. Great time to be in a land of enchantment. Details on BillO'Reilly.com. Martha McCallum on deck. Why is the IRS going to give tax refunds to legal aliens who haven't paid any taxes? Martha will tell us moments away.